Hey guys, what is up? It is Austin here bringing you guys another video, and today we're back with another life stories video. I like doing this series. I know I don't post it as often as I should, but I do want to post it more often. Now before we get in the video, if you would drop a like on the video if you enjoy it, that'd be greatly appreciated. If you want to consider subscribing, I'd also really appreciate that. We are currently still grinding towards 1.3k before this Sunday. We have 4 days. I think we can do it, honestly. We just got to keep grinding. But anyways, into the story. Today, I'm going to tell you guys a great story. A story of one of the greatest nights of my life. The ultimate gamer's dream, dude. This thing, just happened on a spur-of-the-moment kind of idea, and then we ran with it, and it ended up being a fantastic idea. So, let me just give you guys the rundown. So, this takes place in my first apartment, which I've talked about before on the channel. I've told a lot of stories from my first apartment, but one story I've never really gone deep in depth with is the night that three of my cousins came over and we all decided to play video games together, and it was a fantastic idea. And what do I mean by that? Let me explain. So this involves 3 cousins. I'm going to list their names because they've all been on the channel before and they've all had their names said, so I don't think they mind it. So we had Caleb, which is Stidman3000, who also posted videos for a short amount of time. Then there's Wacko Cheerio, who you guys know, who is Logan. He's in a bunch of my videos and a bunch of my streams. And then there's Joey, who hasn't been on my channel in a while, but he used to be in my comment section a lot of my streams, JStid54. Now, we're all adults now. We've all grown up, so I want to preface this that we are all of age before I say what else happened, because we did some drinking and we did some smoking a little bit, right? And I guess I should warn you guys, we are going to delve into the topics of alcohol and smoking. So if you are underage, I do want to say I do not promote this to any minors that may be watching my channel. I do not promote underage drinking or underage smoking. I do not promote that. So I want to make that very clear before I get into the story. So now, let's get back into the story. So I get a text. I don't even remember how it started, right? I'm pretty sure Caleb just messaged me and he was like, yo, dude, let's have a party, right? Because we always used to have parties at Caleb's place, but then I got my own apartment, right? And I think I invited the boys over. I was like, boys, let's just all come over. Let's all hang out for the night and let's do something really cool, right? And they're like, all right, bet. So they come over in my living room, and now I have two TVs, which came in clutch, because this idea literally happened before they came over. I can't remember if it was Logan or Caleb, but one of them was like, yo, dude, what if we all bring our consoles and a TV and we all play Xbox tonight? And then I was like, that's a fantastic idea. But Joey was like, oh, I don't have a TV or an Xbox. Joey was in college at the time, and he completely wasn't playing Xbox or anything, but I had a spare account. So he had my spare account that he could use, and I had a spare TV and spare console in my living room. So I was like, well, there we go. It all works out. So these dudes all come over. The first hour, we're all just chatting, having a good time. You know what it's like when your favorite cousins come over and you get hyped to see them and you guys start talking and just reliving the glory days. And then we were waiting for someone else to show up. I can't remember who it was. I feel like it was Joey. I feel like Joey was late. So Caleb, Logan, and I decided to walk to the gas station that was just down the road from my apartment, and we were going to buy a bunch of snacks for the night, right? So this is when the first topic of smoking and all that comes into play. So Caleb brought edibles, right? He brought edibles. Caleb's always been kind of like the weed guy. Like he's always been our go-to guy, right? And Caleb decided to bring these edibles, and I, like a dumbass, first off, not all of us took one. I don't think Logan did anything crazy actually when he came over that night. But Caleb had offered, some edibles. And I was like, all right, I'll take one. Why not? So I take one. I'm sitting there. I'm like, bro, this is where I make the greatest mistake in history. If you guys have ever tried edibles, I'm sure you've made this mistake. But I said, fuck it. Let me take another one. I'm not feeling the first one. And he's like, all right, bet. So he gives me the second one. And then I'm like, all right, let's go walk down to the store. So we go walking, and dude, I get hit by it like a fucking truck, man. It was crazy. I'm like, oh my God. I was feeling it start to hit, and then it just took a grasp on me. And we get to the gas station, and here I am, getting high out of my mind. I'm trying to be nice, right? I'm trying to be polite. So I'm like, hey, let me hold this door open for this lady, right? I hold this door open, and she walks out, and the first thing she says is, I don't need anybody to hold open a fucking door for me. And so I was like, okay, fuck you. And I said that out loud, and then we just walked inside. And as we're walking in, Joey pulls up. And he's there. And it might have been Logan. I can't remember who it was. But they're there. We hitch a ride, get back home, and the boys show up in the apartment, and we're all together. Great things happen. We set all the TVs up in the living room. We all play a little bit of Apex, a little bit of Call of Duty, a little bit of everything together. We're just playing all these games, sitting in the kitchen, ordering big-ass pizzas. And this was another great story of that night is we didn't know who was going to order the pizza because of how much money everyone had in their accounts. So we all started comparing bank accounts to see who should pay for the pizza. Now, I'm not going to out the bank account situation, but I was in like second to last place, so it was not looking good. But, you know, we order this pizza. It's a great fucking time. And we just, when I literally tell you we played hours of Apex, Call of Duty, all these other random games that we could play multiplayer. In the living room, we have 4 TVs all set up in a line. I still have videos on Snapchat from this shit, dude. And it was just fucking fantastic. Like, without a doubt, one of the greatest nights of my life. We're all sitting up late. You know, when you get in those deep conversations with your bro and your boys, you know, you guys are all just like in these deep conversations about life and all the people in your life. And you just, it's the conversation you didn't know you needed so badly, right? I mean, it was just fantastic having all of us there, hearing everybody's perspectives on lives while we're all just playing Call of Duty in the background. It was a lot of fun, man. And, you know, we had Oreos, pizza, like just, it was just a fantastic fucking time. To the point where, you know, I wasn't sure. Caleb never really stays the night, and he usually always had to leave early at the time because he had a girlfriend. And at the time, I had a girlfriend too. Me and Carol were together. We were long distance. And then Logan was dating this other girl. And actually, the girl he's still dating. They've been dating for a long time now. But, you know, she was cool with him coming over and hanging out and spending the night. And Joey was single, right? So Caleb was the one I was worried about, like, leaving super early and stuff like that. Caleb didn't leave until 6 o'clock in the morning. And the only reason he left was because his girlfriend was calling him at, like, 6 a.m. So he went home, and he made it home safely, thank God. But Joey and Logan, the story does not end there, boys. So, you know, I did not have the greatest sleeping situation, to which I figured out. But I had a couch. So I was like, you know what? Joey lay on one end, Logan lay on the other, and it had like a little kick-out area. So, you know, a place for someone to lay their feet. I'm like, you guys have all the room in the world. We got blankets, we got pillows. And Joey's high and drunk ass decides to look at me and say, actually, I'm going to sleep on the rug. This little rug that was right under my entertainment center with like barely any room to fit a fucking human being. But he decides to go there, and go there he does. He sleeps throughout the night. The next morning I wake up. Joey has to like go back to college or something. But this man is still laying down on the rug checking his phone. And he has the nerve, the gall to tell me that it was comfortable. And I know damn well it wasn't. And then Logan actually ended up staying the night again after that. And me and him hung out all day. Played Modern Warfare. I think it was 2019 at that point. We were playing Gunfight, watching really bad horror movies together. But we had another awesome night together. It was a great fucking night, you know? And it was just, it were nights that I'm going to miss now that I live so far away. You know, obviously, I'd want to just move back to Cincinnati at some point. My living situation, we really don't know what's going to happen. But I want to go back more often. I need to see the boys, you know. I would love to do like a monthly hangout session where we all just go out and do something together. I feel like that'd be awesome. But, you know, when I live so far away, it makes it really, really difficult to do that. And, you know, my car is, I still need to pay off things for my car. I still have stuff to do with my car. I got to get an oil change. I got to get my tires rotated. I got to work on my brakes. But I want to drive and visit the fam, man, because I feel like if that night happened again and we made content on it, I feel like it's some of the best content you guys would have ever seen on my channel. Like, genuinely. That's how much fun we were having. Having fun, comparing zombie maps, doing lists and shit. Because if you guys don't know, they're also all OG zombie players. Like, that's how I got into COD Zombies. It was from my cousin Caleb and Logan and Joey, and they always played it on Xbox. And just, it was a great night. But anyways, we're closing on the end of the video here. The story's pretty much over. If you guys enjoyed, please sure like, comment, and subscribe. I'm on that road to 1.3K. Do you guys have any similar nights? Tell me about some of the best nights of your life down in the comment section below. I would love to hear it. It's just such a fun time. But thank you guys so much for coming out to the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you subscribed, I sincerely appreciate it. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. This is Austin, and I am out. Peace out, guys.